career tip I'd have is not to feel like you have to be a carbon copy of anyone. If you're new to practice, or maybe you're coming into practice after a while, you might see someone and think they're absolutely extraordinary at being a social worker, but the good thing about social work is there's so many diverse social workers and people want different things in a person, and I think that's great. And I think the best thing to do is take little bits from each person that you meet and kind of reflect it back on yourself and think, what was it about them that I really liked, and did I see something that was important to me in that? Like, were they really good at listening and they didn't jump in when the person was talking, and then think, well, or were they really assertive in a polite way that kind of advocated for that person? And sometimes you see things and you think, well, how did they do it? And you might be able to ask the person themselves, and then that means that you can then shape that in yourself and think of it as like a theme of something that you're developing. So I sometimes feel like you can be quite prescriptive with, I just need to be a good social worker like everyone else, especially when you're starting and you feel like you've got everything to learn. But actually, I've spent like the first couple of years trying to develop my assertiveness skills, and then I've developed negotiation skills after that, and it's kind of like building blocks of who you want to be and how you think you can best support people. And sometimes like you'll meet someone that you are supporting and they'll change you as a person as well by just being in their presence. So I've had that happen a lot of times, and I suppose seeing people overcome their own barriers really is a reflection on you. It makes you want to do the same yourself, and I think that's helped with my confidence. One of the things is, when I realised what a strong advocate I could be for other people, I realised that I needed to advocate better for myself. And social work is about use of self, so it definitely helps if you're developing aspects of yourself that make you feel more confident. And I always think of that quote by Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And I think that's good for the people we support, but it's also good for us. And anything that can make you feel happier in yourself is definitely a good thing.